The film begins with a view of a quiet beach, where millions of tiny parasites are seen swimming toward the shore. That night, a group of teenagers is having a beach party, laughing and dancing by the fire. Not long after, two guys arrive carrying a large, slimy object. They say they found it not far from the beach, without realizing that this strange thing will bring disaster to them all. The next morning, Kaylee sees a seagull searching for food. Suddenly, the bird gets sucked into the sand and disappears. Marcia, who just woke up, tries to get off her chair, and Kaylee shouts for her not to step on the sand. Unfortunately, it's too late. The moment Marcia's feet touch the ground, she can't lift them again. Her friends panic as they watch her struggle. Fans jumps out of the car to help, but he gets stuck in the sand. Something underneath starts tearing at his face until it's covered in blood. Within seconds, both Fans and Marcia are dragged under the sand and die horribly. Things get even worse when they realize the beach has actually been closed because the seawater is contaminated. Jonah tries to start the car, but the battery is dead. Meanwhile, Kaylee becomes curious about what's beneath the sand. She reaches down carefully, and sure enough, a strange, hair-like creature slithers out from under the surface. Soon after, their friend Gilbert wakes up, trapped inside a big trash bin. He tries to get out, but the others shout for him not to move. Realizing that two of their friends already died because of the sand, Gilbert decides to stay still. They then notice that everyone who joined the party last night has disappeared. Only a few of them remain alive. Not far from where they are, Kaylee sees that the slimy object found the previous night has cracked open. It turns out to be a giant parasite egg that hatched in the opening scene of the film. Jonah uses two surfboards to move across the sand without stepping on it. But when he gets close to a chair, one of the boards slips. Parasites crawl out of the sand and bite his stomach. Although he manages to climb onto the chair, he's badly injured and starts showing signs of poisoning. When Jonah throws a drink to Mitz, Mitz suddenly screams in pain, and the wooden plank he's standing on loosens. The wound on Jonah's stomach grows worse and starts oozing pus. Desperate, Rooney tries to open the car trunk to get a phone, but his fingers get stuck when the trunk slams shut. A moment later, a beach patrol officer arrives and asks what they're doing on a closed beach. Kaylee explains about the creature under the sand, but he doesn't believe her and steps out of his vehicle. Strangely, the parasites don't attack him. Mitz realizes it's because the man is wearing leather shoes. The officer tells Kaylee and Mitz to come closer, but they refuse. Angry, he threatens them with pepper spray. When he bends down to grab his car key that fell into the sand, his hand is suddenly pulled under. He tries to spray the creature, but it's too late. Half of his arm is ripped off, and he's dragged into the sand, leaving a pool of blood behind. After seeing that, Mitz realizes they need to protect their feet. He wraps his legs with towels and tries to run, but the loose plank makes him fall. Within seconds, the parasites swarm over his body and drag him beneath the sand. In panic, Kaylee comes up with an idea. She hands one end of a wooden ladder to Sienna, who is still inside the car. Then Kaylee jumps from the lifeguard station to the car. Together, they help Rooney free his trapped fingers. After that, they use wooden boards to move from one safe spot to another. But when it's Rooney's turn, he slips and gets pulled under the sand. Meanwhile, the parasites start attacking the trash bin where Gilbert is hiding. But moments later, blood starts coming out of his mouth. The parasites have entered through the bottom of the bin. In seconds, he's pulled underground and vanishes. That night, Sienna regains consciousness and finds an inflatable lifeboat on top of the patrol car. She quickly inflates it and helps Kaylee and Jonah get on board. But suddenly, a giant octopus-like monster rises from the sand and attacks them. Fortunately, Kaylee manages to kill the creature by setting it on fire.
You thirsty? Burn, you motherfucker!